Hi, this is AJ. Welcome to episode 150 of Here's What I Watched. In this episode, I'm going to talk about the Samara Weaving and Kathryn Newton movie Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, which was directed by Matt Bettinelli, Open, and Tyler Gillette. I liked this movie a lot. It's nowhere near as good as the first Ready or Not film, but it did still feel to me like it was a worthy sequel, and it did work for me as a horror comedy. And yeah, this movie may be a bit of a step down from the first film, but I still liked how clever it was, how much fun it was having with its goofy premise, and I found it very watchable. So yeah, I would definitely recommend the movie. And what the movie's about? Well, this one picks up right after the events of the first film. Actually, it overlaps with the end of the first film a little bit. A young, newly married, and newly widowed woman who has just survived the night of being hunted by her satanic, ultra wealthy in laws in a deadly game of hide and seek, seems to be on the verge of rescue, but goes into cardiac arrest, gets taken to the hospital, and before she even has a chance to recover, finds herself in round two of the same sick game of hide and seek from the first film. But this time you've got multiple families trying to find her, not just to kill her, but to win control over the entire cult, which apparently controls the world. And on top of that, you've got her estranged sister, who is listed as her emergency contact, getting pulled into the chaos with her. Now, Ready or Not 2 never does quite knock you sideways in the way that the first film did, but it does have its own twists and turns and its own little set of surprises. And there's plenty of humor. If you like the dark humor of the first film, there's plenty of that here in this one too. And I really liked watching these two sisters struggling to survive this sick little game they're being forced to play, and fighting back against the other families, and fighting with each other a little bit because they are estranged. And I loved watching all the other families struggle to fulfill their part of this bargain, and how much they all absolutely hate each other. There's a lot of humor to be found there. And I really like that Ready or Not 2 elaborates a little bit on the rules of this game they're playing and the way this council operates without ever really overdoing it. It doesn't over explain. And I just had a lot of fun watching all the set pieces and trying to figure out who's going to win, who's going to lose, and who's going to suddenly explode. So yeah, I would absolutely recommend the movie.